Hello everyone, myself J.R. Shinde from KKR Polytechnic, Nasik. In this video, we will see the definition of inheritance and its different types. So let's start with the introduction part. Reusability is feature of OOP. Reusability feature allows the programmer to access the existing code in the new development. It increases the reliability and saves time as well as money of the customer. Reusability basically done by creating new classes reusing the property of existing classes. Definition: the mechanism of deriving a new class from old class is called inheritance. Second definition: the process of acquiring the property of one class to another class. That means you can see this diagram. Old class means your existing code and new class means you are doing new development, new code. In new code you can access the existing class property. That means property is nothing but the member variables and the member functions of the existing class. Example: you can see this diagram. In that there are two classes. First one is parent class and second one is child class. Child class accessing the property of parent class. That means inheritance or reusability. In OP, old class is called as a base class as well as it also called as super class, and new class is called as a derived class or subclass. Types of inheritance: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. We will see one by one. First, single inheritance. A derived class with one base class is called as a single inheritance. That means only one base class is there. In inheritance, there is a possibility that there may be multiple base classes or multiple derived classes, but only one base class and only one derived class, then that design is called as a single inheritance. Let's see the example, that is one parent class and new class is child class. So child class is accessing the property of parent class, means single derived class and single base class. So it is called as a single inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. The mechanism of deriving a class from another derived class is called as multi-level inheritance. It is similar to single inheritance, but additional part is that there is a hierarchy. There are the multiple levels of accessing the property of old classes. For example, see this diagram, class A, B, C. Three classes are inheriting the property of each other. Means A is a grandfather class, B is a father class and C is a child class. The bottom class is always a new class. That is C class is new class. It accessing the property of B class as well as A class. Okay. Means if you consider the family, then new class is child class accesses the property of father class as well as the grandfather class. Here two derived classes. One derived class, it works as an intermediator, means it is a derived class for class A and base class for class C. Multiple inheritance. A derived class with several base classes is called as a multiple inheritance. Means multiple base classes, class A, B, C, these all are the multiple base classes and only one derived class. Then this is called as a multiple inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. In this type, multiple derived class are there and only one base class. It is totally opposite to multiple inheritance. See, in multiple inheritance, multiple base classes and single derived class, but in hierarchical inheritance, single base class and multiple derived classes. Hybrid inheritance. When more than one type of inheritance is used in any design, then it is called as a hybrid inheritance. Means more than one type of inheritance is included in a single design, then that design is called as a hybrid inheritance. For example, let's see the first diagram. In that there are four classes, class A, B1, B2 and C class. If you consider only first three classes, ignore the C class, only A, B1 and B2, then it is a hierarchical inheritance. You can see the hierarchical inheritance diagram, that is single base class and multiple derived class. Similarly here, single base class and two derived classes, then it is a hierarchical inheritance. If you ignore this A class, then two base classes and single derived class, then it is a multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, multiple base classes and single derived class. So if you ignore A class, then multiple base classes, that is B1 and B2, and single derived class, so it considered as a multiple inheritance. If you consider all four classes, then it is a hybrid inheritance, because two type of inheritance are included. Similarly, in second diagram you can see, if you ignore sport class, then student class, test class and result class, called as a multi-level inheritance. You can see the multi-level inheritance diagram, class A, class B, class C. Similarly, in this diagram, student class, test class and result class are accessing the property of each other. So this is considered as a multi-level inheritance. And if you ignore the student class, then two base classes, that is test and sport, and only one derived class, that is result, that means it is a multiple inheritance. Okay, means if you consider whole diagram, it contains two type of inheritance. First one is multi-level inheritance and second one is multiple inheritance. That's why it is called as a hybrid inheritance. Thank you.